Hello. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear us?
Yo.
Yo. Yay.
Oh, I see a little Rena.
You see a little Rena. Yeah. There's a little Rena. Yeah, I thought that might be suitable. That was a problem. Yeah, I know.
So cute.
I know. Whoops. Yeah, I'll turn down. Let me do a little bit. I'll put down. Yes. But yes, hello everyone. I am with Emmy. Yay!
Hello.
Hello.
I'll say it properly in a bit. I'm still drinking. It's fine.
It's Rena with alcohol.
She stole some of Daddy's alcohol.
Oh no. Rena tried so hard, but
I'm trying harder.
Yeah. Hello, Endo-kun, you're here. Hello. But yeah, so how exciting. Gosh. Okay, where was I with these? Yeah, so here I am. I do a proper introduction. I'm you. Yes, everyone, you guys know.
I'm you.
Yes. And yeah, I'll be drawing Rena Higu today from Higurashi, featuring with me as a lovely guest today, Emi Lo, who is the voice actor of Rena and many other roles recently as well. So yeah, feel free to introduce yourself.
Hello. I'm Emmy. Yeah, I'm a voice actor. Yeah, I do stuff.
I do weeb stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I played Rena Ryugu in the English dub of Higurashi Go. And also recently Kate in Shadow's House, Evelyn in Pokemon Masters, and some other stuff. I'm really bad at remembering what I play. I swear I can like pull it up. Rinku in D4DJ. Mirai in Dr. Stone, and Hay in Legend of Hay. So yeah.
Yeah. Pachi. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, but like, come to think of it, like, when did you really start voice acting stuff anyway? Because like, it just suddenly like there was a slow progression, and then I'm just like, huh? When did that kind of happen? Because I know.
Yeah, it's kind of popped out of nowhere.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I mean, I guess like I'll be hitting 3 years soon.
Yeah.
I think like end of August, beginning of September will mark 3 years. Yeah, I remember like I moved to Texas, and then my friends in New York were like, "When did you move?"
Oh, right.
Because I just kind of like snuck down, but you know, yeah, it did kind of come out of nowhere, and I didn't really talk about it that much until I did talk about it.
Yeah, I guess it's also hard, like, you know, starting out, you're not sure about anything, right? So it's like, when is a good time to like bring it up, or like say I'm working on this, but what if like when it doesn't really get anywhere, or like you're not sure how it's going to turn out, you don't even know like what to share, right?
Yeah, and like so much is NDA until like it's released. True. And all that stuff. Yeah,
totally agree. It's like the same with being an artist as well. It's like, yeah, I worked on this game, I worked on that game, but I worked on stuff. Well, exactly.
I swear I'm doing stuff. I swear.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but it's so interesting as well, because like I remember there was I think like earlier cosplay artists in our kind of generation. Like, do you remember like huge fan dubbings were like a thing back in early LJ? Like,
oh yeah.
I was so into those as well.
Oh my god, yeah, ages ago. And then like suddenly like cosplay took over, and then like cosplay became the big hit. Yeah, then cosplay became the big thing that everybody was doing.
True, yeah, that's true. And then cosplay is just kind of like, well, what is cosplay now? Because everyone's just like,
at home.
Yeah. Really is like that.
So now everybody went out and bought a new microphone, and they're doing it again.
Yeah, oh, that's true. Because like, if you think about it, a lot of like the VTubers are like that kind of vibe, right? Like there's a lot of yeah, like people acting it out as like a character 24/7 as well. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know how people do it for like streams. It must be so like, I mean, voice acting in general is hard. Like if by playing at a character, well, some people usually the characters pretty much themselves anyway, but some of them are quite like high energy, and that's all I can say it.
Yeah, there's actually one VTuber who is their identity is as an actor. And they are actually getting work, but they are already established actor in the field.
Yeah.
And they're like, if you know who I am, please don't say anything.
Oh, right. That actually reminds me of something. In Japan, I followed a really like troll. It's like a more like a play on like Otome games. You know, like those kind of characters, right? Like Jeru, like and that bunch. Like they're all voiced by like voice actors because like my friends who are like very like seiyuu nerds, right? They know like who it is by just the voice, and like the silhouettes like of the live kind of thing. And then they're like, yeah, but like everyone knows, but it's kind of like they're not supposed to say, but everyone knows who it is, kind of thing. So I guess it's that kind of like that too, right? Yeah,
it's that vibe.
Yeah.
Because like we had a panel for a show that I was in, and the person showed up as their VTuber. And so and then like before we got on, they were just like, yeah, I know a lot of you, but like just please don't say who I am.
Yeah, right. That's true, because I guess like the charm of being like that VTuber thing is in general is like people want to kind of keep their privacy a little bit more as well. I guess
they're already a very well-known actor though, but I guess they just wanted to do like that separate thing just for fun almost, I guess.
Some do.
It's just a charm, I guess.
I know that like some seiyus have like their own VTuber models on their YouTube because it's pretty popular that like a lot of seiyus have like their own YouTube channel. And yeah, like a few of them like Onoyuki and them, they have like VTuber models as well. Like everyone knows what they're doing, but it's so interesting how everything's kind of like this weird blend of everything now.
Yeah, oh my god. But if it's someone like Onoyuki, you're gonna absolutely know. Onoyuki fans will know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do be like that. It's a weird collab landscape these days with everything.
Yeah, it reminds me of when like everybody was on Nico Nico and doing those covers. Like
yes, there's so many. Like even now, like a lot of like the VTuber, like a lot of cover artists, they're getting VTuber models and everything, and it's like kind of like, what is this Nico Nico all over again? But back then, it was different.
Yeah, like my friend Amelie has just started posting about their VTuber.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't expect that as well.
Yeah, they got like it from they got their model from like one of those like really expensive model designers or whatever. So
seems like it
should be fancy.
Yeah. It's so interesting. Like everything's. I mean, that kind of thing has always been around, right? Like the whole. I mean, it's just like a different. It's just advanced now. We're just saying that, like, for example, you know, the whole role playing in forums and becoming like making your OCs, and it's like now you can have that, and then now it's like instead of like Nico doing like the cover like illustration, like everyone is like literally they can be that instead, right?
It's their OC, but it's like animated now.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, oh, that kind of thing has always been like a thing, but now it's like there's the technology to actually do that.
Yep, and lots of people are making the models for people and rigging and all that, so it's so accessible.
It is. An imagination begins reality through VTuber. Yeah, I know, but yeah, it really is like that. Yeah. Gosh, but I was wondering, like, how did you end up like getting Rena's, or anyway? What did you like kind of do like a big audition for or anything like that, or like just
I
Ah,
auditioned for it. There were auditions sent out for all of the main characters, and I
yeah.
read for it, and I was like, you know, I don't think this sounds great, but
I think it's always like that with like own stuff, right? Like you're like, oh, it could be better, or like you're not sure.
I was like, if I get anybody, it would be anybody but Rena.
Ah, I
And
see.
then I got Rena, and I was like,
Must have
I saw
died.
that, I got the email, and like, I was like, I basically was about to scream. So.
Ah, it's so understandable because especially it was like I mean, we were when Higurashi was first big. That was quite a long time ago as well. Like that's when
Yeah.
we
Oh my
wish
god.
we were voice actors. We wish we were artists like at that age and things,
Yeah.
right? So
Right.
yeah, and now we're
Yeah.
like
Like I've been practicing her laughs for like since like it first came out.
I yeah, you like that's why when I heard your voice for Rena, I was just like I can feel the love of Rena. Like I can feel it. Like especially like languages as well. Like they voices sometimes like tones and things like don't sound because the English and Japanese just sound different, right? Like the tones and everything. Like different languages sound different and like some voices or tones like work well in Japanese, but it doesn't translate well in other languages. And there's things
Mhm.
like that kind of thing. But when I heard it, I'm like, no, this is great. I like it. Like,
I'm honored to hear that from
yeah,
a Donald.
yeah. So I'm like, I like this because I feel like those really more so like cuter Japanese voice. It's very hard to do it nice in English. I find.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
like
it's just like
yeah, like
yeah.
sometimes it just sounds like really squeaky, right? Like especially like the early
Mhm.
2000s like voices. You hear it like it's just a squeaky pitch. You hear a
Mhm.
lot of those, yeah. But like now it's getting a lot of voice acting is just like getting so much better overall. Like the quality and like the
Mhm.
style of it has changed a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very different now.
Yeah, even playing my old like PS2 games, like hearing the voice acting is so funny because it's so like over. It's almost like cartoonish, like some of them, like even though it's
Mhm.
like a like 3D game or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, and even like here, like, and a lot of them are doing work now, and then like they've changed so much too.
True.
It's like
True.
just the style has just changed so
That's true.
much.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like with arts, creatives, and everything, they change not just for skill, but like the trends and the style and like how it.
Mhm.
It's like same thing with like even looking about my old art, like looking at like old Deviant art, like those like giant visual novel like eyes, like those like
Oh my
like
god.
air cannon, like those type of eyes, right? Like I used to draw like that too, and then it's just
And
so
the giant hands from Higurashi. The
yes,
big punching, the big mitts.
the big miss. Yeah, I feel like Higurashi still did pretty well. Like, I mean, some of it was, it was like such a big. I mean, that's why I'm surprised. Like, they adapted the art style quite well.
Mhm.
To because the thing about worry about like uh remake sequels, it's like the style and the animation, just everything of the vibe changes. Sometimes it does it really well. Sometimes it loses that original vibe of the original series
Mhm.
vibe, or like yeah. But I feel like Higurashi did it pretty well, like a good mixture. Because looking back at the old Higurashi, like rewatching some of it, some of those jokes are like so outdated. Like
Yeah.
yeah, hello Mar.
Yeah, I remember when they first announced the studio that was gonna do the
Yeah.
remake, I was like really worried because it was only known for doing like etchy stuff. And so it's like, oh
Ah.
no, are they gonna be able to do horror? And then yeah, they were able to do horror.
Yeah. Yeah, they did it really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like how they did like the openings and endings. Especially the ending
Oh
style is
man,
so
yeah.
nice. The Kami-sama no
Yeah.
Syndrome is so the art style for that is so good.
Oh my god, the first ending for Go, I was the all the painting style, I was like,
Yes.
oh, so good.
Yeah. It was really good. Yeah. And then I was like, I was at that time, I was on like, Reddit and everything, like looking at all like the conspiracy theories. I
Oh
was
my
just like,
god,
me at
yeah.
Reddit, like, what's going on? Like,
I remember, like, even now I chat with Rika's actor, and
yeah.
we're like, there's so much there's so much images and stuff like that where it shows both Rena and Rika, and like, you know, it has them holding hands in like the posters from the singles. It's like, is there actually going to be something between them, or is it merchandising? I mean, either way we're fine with it, but is there going to be something between them?
Ah, right. Yeah.
Because like, even with that, like, sure, they came out with the Satoko one later,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
yeah.
the Satoko one is separate from them.
True.
She's standing by herself, but Rena and Rika are holding hands.
Ah.
So like, we were like, is that some sort of imagery? Is it like, is it foreshadowing, or is it just because people really like Rika and Rena, so
right, so you literally have to decide for every little single like image or like promo thing.
yeah.
And, right.
Yeah, and like how like for Sotsu, the first Blu-ray,
Yeah.
the figure that's coming with it is a Rena figure in the Angel Moore outfit, like, whereas the one for Go was the Rika one. So it's like, but isn't Satoko supposed to be the one that's like getting like the focus now? So why is it Rena who got the figure? It's probably just because everybody loves Rena.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, maybe there's something, maybe something will happen. We never know. Who knows?
But Rena has always been like
going on.
like a lot of the time the poster girl anyway.
I mean, she's great, so I'm not complaining.
That's true. That's it. Like, Emmy's just like, well, more merch for me. Like,
I know, right? Oh, whenever they announce another Rena figure, my friend who plays Satoko, she's just like, I'm begging you, just give me one Satoko figure, please, just one.
Right, that would be different. Yeah, that's come to think of it. I haven't seen that much Satoko figures or anything in general.
I think it's because she's still just not popular in Japan.
Ah, right. That's true. I feel like it's not because she's not like, but it's like the other characters are so like popular, it kind of overshadows Satoko, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Understandable. Right.
Yeah, like the newest figure they announced is Hanyu. How much is Hanyu in the show?
You know, that's funny because speak of Hanyu, like, but she's always been super cute too and well liked. Like, even back long time ago when I did fandoms for a bit, because you know when you're young you do like a bit of everything, you try everything. Like, I want to try this, I want to try that, and then I actually I did a fandom and I was Hanyu.
Oh, she's so great though.
Really cute, yeah,
and that figure looks great. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be a gorgeous figure, so
yeah,
I don't blame them for making a Hanyu figure. So
that's true. And like now anime merch and stuff has just gotten so nice. Like figures and everything has just gotten so high quality. It's like the best time to like relive old fandoms. Even for me, I'm like buying all these like newer Yu-Gi-Oh merch and like all these like newer D-Grade stuff.
Oh
and I'm like,
my god. Dude, that Alan Walker figure that Aniplex came out with, oh my god, it's beautiful. I got it, and I'm just like, I love it. I love it so much, and I can't wait for the Alan Walker Nendoroid to come out.
I'm just like,
oh my god.
I'm like, when's Kanda? You know, Kanda's the most popular one. He always sells that. Where's Kanda's Nendo? Come on, like.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's here. But like, also, like, when is Levi gonna show up again? Excuse me, my brother. I mean, Lavi. Yeah, my brother's like, what happened to him? Where's Lavi? Where is he?
Forever.
Because Lavi is my brother's favorite. So
yeah, Lavi is a lot of people's favorite. Like, I know a lot of my like guys that follow my work, they're all like huge Lavi fans, and then which I'm just like, I'm sorry for your loss, man. Like,
yeah, it's like, is he alive? Is he dead? We don't know, man.
Yeah,
we don't know.
We don't know. Yeah.
Does the mangaka know? I don't know if the mangaka knows, to be honest.
It's just like,
where is Lavi?
I know, right? And thank you, Sami. I can't. I'm so bad at saying Twitch. So thank you for the follow, and thank you for Gathers for the follow. I think I missed that earlier, but yes, yeah, it is hard to like with the story's pace as well.
Yeah.
It's been how many years? It's like the same thing when even in Hunter x Hunter, my favorite character is Kurapika, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I remember I legit waited for like 10 years for Kurapika to show up for like one panel. Like, and I'm just like, there it is. I waited 10 years for this. Like, it was like,
well, at least now, like, he's kind of more the focus now, and now it's like, when are we gonna see Killua again?
Oh, true.
Maybe never. I don't know.
Yeah. But I was like, I really like Alan's main figure, but then like Candace one, I'm like, I expected a little bit better.
Yeah, you know, like the Alan one really outshadows it, I think. I mean,
Yeah,
outshines it.
yeah. Well, I guess
But like yeah, who
popular
knows?
boy, main character, main character.
And I think just Alan's like outfit is just a lot fancier with the crowned clown and all that, so there's a lot more
True.
details. Whereas like it has like all the white and gold accents, whereas like Conda is
It's
just the
just
black and
standing
the
there.
red.
It's just
Yeah.
standing there. Like Alan has that like hip tilt going on and like a fancy pose, and then Candace just like, I'm here. That's it. That's the figure.
He's like, that's all you need from me, right? That's all
Yeah.
you need from me. I exist. That should be a gift for you, is basically what he's saying.
Exactly. I'm like, you should be grateful that I'm just even here in the first place.
Exactly. That is his approach.
Yep. Sounds very kinda, right? Yeah. Have you met most of like then do you know well I know that you met with some of the other like voice acting cast, but yeah, like do you know most of the cast? Just or like know them in person?
Oh yeah, for Higurashi, yeah. I've known Rika's actress for God knows how long.
Yeah.
14 years, 15 years at
Wow.
this point. Yeah, I've known her for a very, very, very long time. I've also known Satoko's for
Yeah.
8 years, maybe eight or something.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, I've known most of them for a very long time. It's pretty crazy.
It is. But it's just so fun as well. It's kind of like it's so good to be able to work on like such a thing with like friends as well. I think like it makes it much more something to look forward to, right? Like hearing everyone.
Yeah, and it was really great, like finding out who was in the cast because like everybody was a fan of Higurashi.
Ah, yeah. It makes sense as well because I was just talking with my who is in the chat words to words like was saying that like back then it was just like you just find people for the certain jobs and everything, but now it's like we were the generation that kind of wants to work in the industry, so we became like it's like more so like we became part of it. Yeah. Because a lot of my friends, whether it's like artists or working in like certain companies, games, like Netflix or like studios and like all sorts of things, like they were like all cosplayers and artists, like just or like people who I knew from conventions as well. So it's kind of cool how like we're part of that now, whereas back then it's kind of like yeah we don't really know like people were into this but we just hire people, but now like they're hiring people who are actually fans or like wants to be part of those kind of areas. Yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool because like recently the MXTX novels were licensed in the United States, and they're going to be translated to English, and the person who wrote the translations for Heaven's Official Blessing actually was the fan translator.
Oh, right.
And she's actually also doing the translation for Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation.
Yeah.
So it's like the fans are actually part of like that industry too. So
yeah,
there's a lot. Yeah.
I saw that like this was a while back, but because I'm not that into the like the fandom anymore, but because there was a period of time which like all my TL was and I was drawing more of it as well, but yeah, even like seeing like other artists who are like part of like they worked on the official like this kind of version or something, and they were all like fan artists before. So I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, it's really it's nice knowing that like people who are passionate about the stuff are actually helping bring the content in.
That's true.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That just reminded me when I worked on a licensed Persona shirt, right? Because like at that time I drew mostly Protag and Akechi, right? That's what I'm known for, mostly Akechi as well, right? So then like when they don't got me to the shirt design, I'm like, because it was just Protag and then like all the other masks and everything, and I drew Akechi's mask like Crow, right? But then they told me to get rid of it because it's a spoiler, and I'm like Akechi. Well, I'm like, why would you say that to like to the one that just Akechi the most? Like it was kind of like that.
Like, I mean, like everybody who's a fan already knows.
I know exactly. I'm like, what do you mean spoiler? Like, I get just left out again. Like, that was like my big mood. But yeah, it's great that they find like people who are into those kind of series for those kind of jobs now, which is really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that means like they're putting that much care into it, and they'll like do the extra research, and like I'll be messaging Rika's voice actress, and we'll be like, what's gonna happen next? Oh my god, what's this and what's that? It's a lot of fun for sure.
How many weeks do you get in advance then? Like, how much time do you have in between like the actual like recordings then?
Well, we basically do an episode a week. And we basically find out everything as we go.
Oh no. No context.
Basically, like I went in for Shadow's house and I was like, okay, I don't know what's happening. I wonder what's gonna happen next. And then like Kate wasn't there in an episode, and I was like, great, when do I get to show up again? Am I still stuck in the cage? What's going on now? Oh yay, I'm finally there again.
No context. You just gotta like improvise it. Just go with it.
You go with the flow. You're learning as you go.
I said so. It's pretty much like JP was like, is that right? So they don't have much context as well, right? Interesting. So no one has context, just like get thrown in.
Yeah, like I know my friend who directed Horimiya, she was given like a general idea of like main points that would be in there.
Right.
But that's it. That was it.
Right. So then that means I have to do like all this extra research too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like yes. She read all of the manga and stuff like that.
I guess. Understandable. Yeah.
Yep. So like now with like COVID, some of the stuff is older. So like with Saints Magic is Omnipotent, which I'm assistant directing right now.
Yeah.
Like it's all out in Japanese already, so I was able to watch everything before I started directing.
Right.
So at least I knew what was going on there, but like that's very rare.
True. Especially nowadays, like I feel like a lot of they try to get the timing of everything, like fandoms around the same time now, I find, which is good, which is cool. But then yeah, that must like it's just so weird to see how on par with the timing, because I still remember like how many years do you have to wait for like a dub version, or it get like ported over to English and other things like that, and now it's like what, it's so quick.
Yeah. The simul dubs and stuff like that. Yeah. Like with My Hero, it they try to get it, or with Fruits Basket, they got it out like the same week as the Japanese.
That's crazy, because Fruits Basket has so many characters.
Yeah, they got all the footage beforehand, and they were recording it before it was released, before even it was released in Japan.
Oh, that's crazy. That must have been like hectic to do.
I can only imagine. And all that stress too, because it's such a big show. Yeah,
like I mean, like, you know, smaller shows like a few characters, that I mean that's doable, but Fruits Basket has such a diverse cast, and sometimes they only show up for a little bit as well, like a few minutes, so you're like, dude.
Oh yeah, it was so much fun finding out that my random classmate, student or whatever without a name that showed up in like episode 2 of season 1 ended up being like the director for Cinderella-ish or whatever. It was like,
oh my
what?
God.
Like the director was like, yeah, she's back and she's the director for the play. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, poor animators indeed. I'm like, just the pacing of it all is pretty
oh my
crazy
God,
now.
I can't even imagine how it is for the animators.
I know. Oh God. Like, yeah, I didn't know that was that intense for Fruits Basket too. But I know that the whole series did really well in general, like both like English and Japanese.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. I mean, it's a loved series. So.
It is. Yeah, I'm just surprised like how big it is still even now, because Fruits Basket has been one of my faves for a very long time, though I don't really draw it much. And then like the few times I've drawn it, it's just like explodes, and I'm like, dude, what? Like I barely draw it, right? And I'm like, wow, the fans are like, oh, they're still there.
Yeah, nostalgia really gets people.
True. Meanwhile, me drawing Yu-Gi-Oh, like, yep.
Oh yeah, no, I'm here for that. I am totally here for that.
Good. We're all here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I have like a group chat on Facebook Messenger where it's just called the Pride Shipping chat.
Oh no, yes, that is a good chat. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So like we mostly talk about a bunch of random stuff, but then like then we start like linking a bunch of tweets with like Yu-Gi-Oh fan art and stuff.
Yeah, it gets like that.
Yep. It's so great. Yep. Oh man.
Yu-Gi-Oh never dies.
Yep. It will never die. It is wonderful. It is timeless.
It
I will love it
is.
forever.
Like even some series they don't age really well. Like some jokes that only even like rewatching Higurashi, I'm like it's still good, but some of the jokes and some of like the interactions, it's like oh, that you know what I mean, right? Like
Yeah.
yeah. Because I was rewatching it like I think like 2 years ago, and I'm like some of the jokes I'm like or like the interactions I'm like it didn't age quite well like. But like Yu-Gi-Oh ages like quite well. If not, it's even funnier.
Yeah, or I don't know, the ceremonial battle still makes me cry. So
Oh, I feel you. I feel it in my soul.
I cannot look at the revived dead the same way ever
No. You know, like
Never.
I was actually looking at the card, right? Because like there's the usual the resurrection card, and then that's it's and then there's the one that's used in the anime, the art, the more simple one, right? Because that is an alternate like artwork, and it's really expensive. The English version is really expensive. So I'm like, but I'm just like staring at on eBay. I'm like, but the meaning, like
it's too important. You need it.
I need it. So I'm just like staring. I'm like, this will be mine soon.
Yes. Oh my god. I might have like extras.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because I still have all my cards. Oh man.
I can't wait to get to that part in Watch Stream. I demand a live cam on Vista. I would die. Like.
I'm going back to the topic of like not knowing what's happening, like on stuff before it comes out. Like, so my character in Pokemon Masters, Evelyn. So when she was released, I recorded her like 7 months ago, and she just came out. And then so like I'm like, oh, she has an Entei. I did not know that. I was like, oh, so they gave her an Entei. Okay, I didn't know they were gonna give her an Entei. It wasn't in any of my lines. So it's like I knew nothing.
Yeah, no, I get you. Like even as an illustrator, like I worked for like a particular mobile game, which is dead now because it didn't do like crazy big. It was like a big production, but then I guess like because everyone's doing mobile games, so it didn't really like it lasted for like 2 years, I think. But like I worked on like an R ranked character pretty much, right? 2 R ranked characters, but like like suddenly seeing it up on, and then suddenly seeing who the voice actor and things are, and I'm like, cool. A character I drew is Blue voiced by Seiyu. Wow, like who? Like what? And I'm like, it's so weird to kind of know about it after.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Oh my god, about like mobile games dying. I will always be sad that like no Tales games seem to be able to last. None of the Tales of phone games seem to be able to survive. I was like, really, Tales of Link, and then like I had so many good cards in that.
I feel you. Because you know, as fellow Leon fans, fellow Tales fans, I played Links, and what was the other one? I played another one.
Asteria, I think.
Was it? Yeah, because I played 2.
That was. Asteria, I think, might be Japanese only. What was the other one that had like the battle system that like actually you were fighting? I don't remember what it was called, but I played it for a while and then it stopped.
Because I think I played Asteria and I played Lynx as well. I like Lynx. Lynx was really cute. I played it for Leon. I played both games for Leon's, of course, but Tales mobile games don't really do that well. That's why I didn't really have much like expectation on Christoria, but yeah, I lasted pretty long on Christoria, so
Yeah, I was surprised how long like Historia has been hanging in there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What were the other ones? I'm trying to look. What are the Tales of mobile
The
games?
Tales of Mobiles that didn't last long. Yeah.
Tales of the Rays. Rays was the other one that died.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
Tales of
yeah.
the Rays. Yeah,
I
that's the
didn't
one
play
that
that
had the
one.
fighting system. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had Leon on that one too.
Of
Oh my god,
course
I
you
had
did.
so many good Leon cards in Link, like the rainy
Uh,
day one, and oh my god, I'm so sad. I had like his New Year's card, and I'm gonna be sad now.
uh, yeah, even for Christoria, like I got, yeah, like I rolled for, thankfully, not out of my wallet, but like, you know, I
Yeah.
spent like so many crystals for like Leons and Judas, and I'm like, yes, nah, both. I'm like, I can rest in peace now.
Yeah, I got so many Richard ones too from
Yeah.
basic.
Mobile games.
They
Live.
really know how to get you.
They
really know how to
do.
get you. And now I'm just playing Fate Grand Order all the time and crying and
Isn't that, yeah, that's the standard. That's the normal default.
Yep.
Great game you cry over.
Yeah, though, like, you know, I like playing the events and stuff like that, but whenever it grinds, it's a great game to, like, fall asleep to.
Wait.
Like, I'll be grinding, I start grinding on that game, and then my eyes, like, start to droop. And I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. I have woken up with my phone on my face before.
Oh,
while grinding in that, while farming in that game, or like I'll be like, okay, I'm really tired now, I'll go to sleep, and then I put the phone down, and then I'm not tired anymore, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, I did that with Christoria. Like I used to play it before I sleep. So then I'll be like, because I'll be trying to like grind for it too, and then I'm like, all right, I'm sleepy now. It's like my instead of a bedtime story, and that's what I did.
Exactly. Oh my god, so sad.
Yeah, mobile game life.
Yep. Grinding and farming life. Oh my god. What you do for your waifus and husbandos, right?
I know, right?
Oh my god, I really want to play that Higurashi phone game, but like I already have enough phone games.
Why not? Just do it.
Oh my god, like so many people ask me if I played the D4DJ phone game too, and I'm like, there are just too many phone games.
There
Fate Go is
are.
already enough. It's enough. I have too many.
Yeah, it's just too hard to keep up, man. Like
It really is.
Yeah, like I can only play other games now that I've dropped to casual for Granblue as well, because Granblue was very intense.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, I
Oh
played
my
like
God.
for like 4 years like straight. That was the only thing I played. Like, because I
I remember you cosplayed it a lot too.
Yeah. 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 We always suffer for our best boys and girls. Exactly. We always do. Our wallet suffers for it too.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, how many shrines do you have now?
Sense. Huh?
How many shrines do you have now for all the characters?
Oh my god. Well, I'm staring at my husband's Kaito Kid shrine.
Oh, right.
And my Alan Walker shrine.
Nice.
And oh man, I just got the Sai from Hikaru no Go figure, and it's gorgeous.
Oh, that would be Hikaru no Go. Oh my gosh, nostalgia. I have friends who are really still into it too. Like that has always been one of their ultimate faves too.
Yeah, it's still one of my ultimate faves.
Yeah.
Like if anybody like wants to talk about, I'm just like, yes. It will always make me cry. I love it so much. Like I just keep remembering how like when I'm reading it, and then you like they start out, you know, the because they mature over so many years, and like you don't even notice that the art style, their faces are maturing and everything until you compare it to like the beginning chapters, and it's like, wait, they grew up, but like Obata Sensei drew it like so well that it was so subtle. And you didn't even notice.
And I think
was
like
ridiculous.
The same thing, even in one of the openings, I remember you see Hikaru's like different stages. Like I know, and I'm like, Hikaru, like
yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah.
I love it so much. Oh, so good.
Good afternoon, Luge. Yes, I know. Best of it. Yes, Hikaru no Go like songs are really good. I really love like the openings.
They are.
Yeah, I used to like sing
Uh,
them all the time, like the
oh yeah,
openings.
karaoke, totally.
Yes. Oh, so
Oh my
good.
god, that just reminds me. There's this series. It's new. It's called like How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom or whatever. And there's like this there's this singer in it
Yeah.
who's like who's her talent is just being like the best singer ever. And she's like, "Yeah, here's an example." And she sings Give a Reason from Slayers.
Whoa, whoa! Like
And
that is like
I was like,
whoa,
"Wait,
Slayers.
wait, what?" And I just started singing along.
Whoa, that's like a title that I haven't like. Just even the song title, like not just Slayers, but the song. I'm like, that is, yo, that is like OG.
Classic. It is a classic. Oh man, I
Yeah.
love Slayers. I'm so glad
Yeah.
they're re-releasing the novels in the States.
Oh really?
Finally. Yeah, they're retranslating them and then they're going to continue because they only released 8 of them at first, the first set of them. But
Yeah.
they're planning on continuing them now and I'm like, I can't wait to buy them all again and then get the rest of them.
Yeah. There's something like just about like anime and manga from that generation which really sticks out because now they like I've had this conversation like a few times before, like generally brushing on it, like a lot of the like series these days, it's like art stuff, it's not as there's not to say there's not personality, it's more like there's a lot less individual personality behind the people because back then there was like key animators and like things that like people
Mhm.
did directed, but now it's more like streamlined, right? So it's more like
Mhm.
consistent and there's more like a kind of like a that certain kind of standard, certain kind of feel. So it's like, yeah, I feel like it's lost some of like that kind of old charm as well, like a lot of newer.
Yeah, I've noticed especially like fans too, they jump from one series to another very, very quickly.
Yeah, I can't
It's
keep up,
like
man.
cosplayers, they jump from one series to another really, really quickly, and it'll
Yeah.
be like the next big thing, and then like a month later, suddenly it's the other next big thing and all that. Like
Yeah.
everybody will be doing one thing, and then suddenly it's like, what are you talking about? And like they'll shoot it once, and then they'll sell it and move on to the next one.
Yeah, like it literally was just like, yeah, I did the shoot. Okay, anyone want this costume? Like, I'm selling it for like, I'm like, yo. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so hard. I can't keep up with that. For me, I'm like, you know what? Just leave me be. I'll just cosplay old series. I'll just cosplay Sesshomaru. I'll just cosplay Yugi. It's fine. I'll just go back to those ones. At least those ones I know I'll still be into cosplaying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I am never gonna sell my Leon cosplay. I am never gonna
Neither.
sell yeah.
How old is your Leon cosplay? Like now?
Oh, I don't even
It's like
remember.
around.
Oh my
It
god.
would be the same time. Like ours would be around the same time, huh? Because it was that kind of.
Probably. And like Alan Walker as well. Like I will never sell that
Yeah.
one. And
Yeah.
then
Is there
yeah, because
much?
I remember I sold my third uniform for Alan before, and then I
They got
remade
to
it right
get it.
after
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I was like, why did I sell it?
yeah.
I
Sometimes you
remade
go.
it.
Yeah, that's the same thing with Rena because I'm like, yeah. Like I'm not gonna. I don't think I'll cosplay Rena anymore. And then like you're gonna come. I'm like, I love Higu all over again. I'm like, I'm back. And I got another. I got a new costume. Like why?
Yep, yep. I
Why did I
totally
do
feel you
that?
on that.
I thought I was over it, but I'm like, I'm not. I
Yep.
know.
Oh no. Yep. I always regret it when I sell something, so I'm just like, I've just kind of stopped.
Yeah. Is there much of a market for secondhand cosplays? I feel like it depends on the person, like or like what they cosplay, because a lot of time I cosplay series that are like or like not everyone cosplays. Sometimes like series, so it's hard to sell. Sometimes it
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's a hit or a miss. Like I've sold a few costumes which are like rarer but still popular series because no one made those costumes. That's the thing. For example, like I sold my Fatal Frame 5, the Dark Waters one, Louis,
Hmm.
and I sold that one pretty quick because there's no one makes those costumes,
Yeah.
so that's why like I was able to sell. But it's a hit or a miss because sometimes I cosplay the characters that like usually people wouldn't cosplay anyway, so it'll be very hard to sell, right? Yeah, and now like because cosplay is so accessible and cheap, like you don't really have to buy a costume because postage is so expensive for some places.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like they find so many of the costumes for really cheap on Taobao, so
Yeah,
they won't want to pay the price that for like a homemade cosplay that might have
exactly.
better fabric or something like that. And then also sizes are really hard.
Ah, yeah, sizes are yeah, definitely.
I
Yeah,
have like the most problems I think with finding like sizing.
yeah.
Because like I'll be like, I'm selling the thing, and then people are like, it doesn't fit, and I'm like, oh,
Oh, thank
okay.
you. Yeah, I do miss cosplaying though. It's nice to see you doing like posting cosplay stuff like every now and then as well. Because I'm like, oh, it's been so long for me.
Yeah, lately I've just mostly been doing like characters I play.
That's good though. No, you what? Do you have a TikTok? Just do a TikTok, right? Just with the cosplays and then just do that. You know, that's what people do these days. I'm too lazy to do that, but like, you know, that's viral.
Yeah, I don't have a TikTok because like I heard it's like a dark it's basically like a endless pit of doom and you know, I have enough stuff to worry about at this point, so
yeah, it's too many platforms. I'm like, thing is, like, I know if I put in the time and effort on it, like, I mean, TikTok can be fun, but I'm like, do I really need that audience? I don't really need it. So I'm like, yeah, and it's a very different platform as well.
Yeah. I'm like, I already have to worry about Facebook, and I barely use my Instagram already.
Same here. I post and I leave on Instagram. It's just hard. Like, Instagram is a very what do you call it? Like it's a very like, it's hard to really connect or like keep up with people on Instagram or like to even talk to people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I barely use it these days. I'm like, I throw a picture on there and then I'll be like, oh right, I have an Instagram.
Oh yeah, I do that too, and especially like before I used to post, like, I like to use it for like events updates or like cosplay updates at least, but now like I haven't been posting cosplay stuff as much, right? So it's just like, yeah, like I just post random stuff and then that's it. Yeah.
It's mostly pictures of my cat these days.
Cats, yeah, no, Noctis.
My baby boy, Noctis. He's such a good boy. I love him.
That is a good way to use Instagram.
Exactly. I mean, that's most of my Twitter these days too, but you know.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh my god, Insta gets updated like once every several months. Yeah, it's hard like for cosplays too, because it's like if you don't have much update or like events to talk about, it's like, what do I even put on there?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like I think my Instagram lately has been Noctis and then my Rena selfies.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Instagram.
I know, right? Yeah, but like you did most of your voice acting in your closet, right? So what we talked about is pretty surprised.
Yeah, my studio, because everything is remote right now, it is in my closet. My studio is my closet. It is full of plushies and acoustic panels and acoustic foam and blankets and more plushies. And that's it. I mean, it works. I've recorded a movie in there. I've recorded all of Rena has been recorded in that closet. Everything I have done in the past year and a half has been in that closet.
Oh my god.
It's like Legend of Hay. It's a movie. It was like screened at film festivals, recorded in my closet.
Well, if it works, right? Like you don't need now that's true skill. You don't need fancy. You don't need fancy stuff.
Yep, it works somehow. Yep.
The plushies are integral to audio quality.
Oh, they totally are. They are very much.
They're moral support.
Yep. And, you know, they absorb all the echoes and stuff like that and make the place very warm in the summer when I have to have the AC off and then I cry. And
yeah. Mai says, curious, do you record and send raw or do you do some compression mixing like voiceovers?
So we use this program called Source Connect. And so I'll be recording on my side and I'll like record into my microphone on that side, but then the engineer is actually saving everything on their end. So yeah, I don't actually save anything on my end. It just goes through the program and then they get the file. So and they are placing and mixing it in as they go.
I see. Interesting. Yeah, because Maya's been he's been doing some studying like seiyuu, going to seiyuu classes as well in Japan. So it's always interesting to see like the differences in how like things work. like compared to over on your end and the JP side as well?
Oh yeah, I feel like because with I think with like the Seiyu they mostly do prelay. Like the animation isn't completed yet, so they can do it as a group. Like I have done one prelay project where it was a group session.
Yeah.
And like, it wasn't dubbing, so we just were all in one Zoom and then we just clicked record on our end
Ah,
because it was remote. We just clicked record on
yes.
our end, but then it was a group recording. And then so we would clap to signal that so we could sync it all together once we sent our files, the raw files, over to the engineer,
Yeah.
and then and we would just do it as a scene, and that was it.
Ah,
So yeah,
right.
that's more similar to the Seiyu stuff.
Right, right, right. Yeah, so it is getting to that kind of stage, how like the work wise, it's getting a little bit similar though.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
when it's pre-lay and it's not like actual dubbing where you already have the picture and you have to match it like that, it's just done the same way as like the Seiyu.
Interesting.
And then the animators animate to that.
Right, yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, right. Yo, technology has come a far way.
Yeah, we've had to learn a lot during the pandemic.
Yeah?
Yeah, and like everybody's had to like pay a lot to upgrade their
Ah,
setups and all
yes.
that.
Understandable. Even for me, I'm like, well, now that I'm a I've become VTuber, now I'm like, time to upgrade all my equipment. Yeah.
Yup. Oh man, I had to buy like the expensive microphone just to be considered for remote projects.
Yeah.
Ugh,
I love how you shaded this out. Thank you. Yeah, I decided to go for
looks
more
so good.
cell shade. Yeah, yeah. And I thought like like especially sometimes like especially for like streams, I want to use it to catch up with more like friends, whether it's artists, like people who also work in that kind of area, or just like friends in general to talk to. So it's more fun that way as well. So I'm glad you're here as well, because I've never really gotten a chance to talk to you like properly for a long time as well.
I
Like
know, right?
exactly. And then like I've always wanted to go over to like say like US cons and everything like that, but I'm like I've never had the chance to, so I've never been able to meet any of my friends over there because I have so many there. I'm like I want to meet all of them, but like yeah,
Like Kira.
exactly. Yeah, so I'm like I really want to like, but and now it's even harder. So I'm like I don't know
Oh
how
my
many
god,
years it'll be
yeah.
until I'll be able to get over there, but one day, one day.
Yeah, and I think like Kira's also much less in the cosplay scene these days.
Yeah, like it can't be helped. It's just like
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
mean, we're getting old.
I I was about yeah I was about to say, but like you kind of get to a stage where like when you're young and excited and meeting new friends and cosplayers and everything and like new people, where you get to a stage where like you feel the generation gap, like what stage they're going through in life, but then like or like what they're thinking and what they're like, that kind of thing, but like you you can't connect with them because they don't know
Yeah.
what like they don't know what your state is gonna about as well, and it's kind of like it's just hard to become friends and like make new kind of things. So for me now, cons and everything, it's just more like of a like job really.
Yeah, I mean, like, I remember when people were adding me on Facebook and they were like 16, and I'm like,
Oh boy.
oh no,
Oh
oh no,
no.
I'm like twice your age.
I know,
This
right?
is, I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see, have the studios assisted in getting your equipment or all solo to get tax return on
Okay,
it?
so,
Yeah.
well, the studios did, Funimation did give us actor kits, but like they were very basic. And
Right.
I did record the first few episodes of Go on the actor kit, but then because I wanted to do other remote work with other studios, I ended up getting my own equipment that was like, I got a Neumann microphone, which is the equivalent of what they use in the studios themselves. So like, yes, Funimation did help us give us equipment and like an iPad and stuff like that. But like it was basically it was a baseline. It
Like
was
the bare
baseline
minimum.
equipment. Yeah, to make sure that we could at least record stuff.
Yeah.
Which was still great because
Yeah.
that meant we still could work.
Yes,
But yeah, in
exactly.
order to like but like most people I know have already upgraded since then. So
I definitely, yeah, yeah. I can understand. Yeah, definitely. I see. I see. Yeah. Good thing for me as well though, because I work for like teaching illustration stuff. So a lot of the things that I want to get for my own like hobby and stuff, like whether it's like upgrading equipment or streaming, I'm like, yeah, I can write this as work expenses.
Oh yeah, totally. I totally wrote off my fancy mic on my tax return, on my taxes, like
exactly.
totally.
That's a good thing at least. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Oh my god.
Let's see. My says just curious because in JP it was the talent agencies that gave the kits, but different. See, in the US. So I see.
Yeah, no, and in Funimation gave us the studio itself gave us the equipment. I guess because like a lot of the actors also that work with Funimation don't have agents.
Right.
It's not real. It's a different culture. So and like when I worked with Bang Zoom, they don't give equipment. And they just it just relies on the actors themselves outfitting themselves. So
yeah. Well,
which really makes it a pay to play. It's very difficult, and then not only do you have to have the good equipment, but you have to have the good space.
yeah.
Like I got lucky that I have a closet that I can use, but I know some friends who had to like actually buy a really expensive booth that can be like $10,000.
Is it the kind of like the little booth thing that the
Yeah, like the whisper rooms and stuff.
Yeah. I heard like it's like really like hot and everything, like in those kind of like.
Those actually have more air. They actually you can get air in those.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're very fancy. It depends on how much you pay for them.
But
like my closet actually gets very, very hot.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Rest in pieces, basically. Yeah. Like what, and then like when I had to do like the screaming stuff for Rena and go, it was miserable.
Oh. Yeah. All that laughing, all that screaming.
Yep. Oh man, yep. And the heavy breathing, and yeah.
Heavy breathing. It's like, no, this is legit me heavy breathing. Like.
Yeah, no, there was this one show that hasn't been released yet where I had to do like hyperventilating, like because the character was sick, and I had to just do heavy, fast breathing, like I was very sick in bed for like 5 minutes, and I was like, you guys are killing me here.
Oh,
it is 90 degrees in my booth right now, in my closet. It is 90 degrees, and I am dying.
Pain.
Help.
I know. Was it like a part, like what kind? Do you have like a kind of like a character or like a type that you find like more difficult, or like what's kind of like difficult to voice act, or like for you? Do you feel? Do you have any parts where you find like tricky?
Trickier parts would be characters that are more in my. I cannot play sexy women. I just cannot. I have tried. I am working on it.
Yeah.
And I have done auditions for them.
Yeah.
But like I feel like when it comes to once I start shouting, like if they're talking like quietly, I can do the voice.
Right.
But once they shout, I sound like a little boy. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that it was worth a shot. It just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. What was the longest recording session you've ever done?
4 hours.
Ooh. That's pretty long.
Yep, and it was for Rinku from. Actually, maybe I did a 4-hour session for Nana as well. But Rinku is even harder because she's super high energy.
Yeah.
High pitched and super high energy. So those sessions, the 4-hour sessions, I got very tired afterwards. And
definitely.
Very, very, very hungry.
Yes. I mean, like, even for my art streams, because a lot of my art streams go for like 5-6 hours. Even though I usually do it like after dinner, right? But then by the time it gets to the end, I'm like, I want snacks. I want food. I like.
Totally. It's like it's time for a steak.
Yeah. Oh, it is 4 hours. Yeah. Oh goodness. Yeah. Do you have a favorite line? Oh, come to think of it. Do you? Was there a line in Higu as Rena? Like, which one? Do you have a favorite line that you've done?
Oh, I just love doing the how I want to take them home.
Oh yes.
There's this one where like Rena is just like like over like all over, and I'm just like that it's just too much fun.
Yeah, that is too much fun.
Yeah. Oh my god, there was like one time when I was just working with the engineer because the director had to do something, and so like I was recording by myself, and then she came back, and I was like, so I just said how for every single line. You're just gonna have to subtitle it, and she was like, "Great, that's exactly what I wanted." We were just
Oh,
joking.
true.
But...
And then there's some scenes, Rena is just like howling in the background, right? Like just or like
Oh
making
my god.
noises, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's marked in the script as Rena sound.
Oh, really? Rena sound. It's not even a dialogue anymore. It's just Rena sounds.
Yeah, because like for reacts, it'll be like OM, which is like open mouth, and then like smile or
Yeah, yeah,
laugh
yeah.
or something. So like it'll just be like OM, Rena sound.
It's like improvise. You know what it is.
Or like OM, flailing Rena sound.
A flailing Rena sound. Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
so it's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. I love it. Like whenever I show up on Source Connect, you can choose what name to show as your display. So my name is just How.
How?
And like when instead of saying hi, I'm just like How. Just in my normal voice, I'm just like How.
That's a good greeting. Yeah. Yeah. I love that about like I feel like Higu's quite cute. Everyone has their own little like sounds or like way of speech.
Nipa.
I love that. Good old classic. God.
Yeah, or the me.
Oh yeah, me.
Like I remember like what's that festival scene when they're about to do like the Five Demons festival game or whatever, and they're like, yeah, and then Rika's like, me.
Yeah, me. Not sure if that's better or worse than the ad-lib in GP scripts. That's true, huh? I mean, they're both... it's like fun, but also it's kind of... Sometimes would it put people on the spot? Like, how? Which...
Oh, well, actually, whenever we do Walla, which is like the background noises and stuff like that, we have to improvise all of that.
Yeah.
All of that is improvisation, so I'm used to that too.
Yeah.
Prize. Yeah. And then it's like, it's like talk, and that's where I hit the dead body. Talk.
That's what.
Like, I remember once there was a scene where it was like 4 of us in the booth doing the background talk, and then we just talked about squirrels the whole time.
Oh my god. That was it. Just run with it.
Yep. But it doesn't matter. It's quiet in the background anyway, and maybe they'll hear it, maybe they won't.
Oh, it's just sort of like if you listen carefully, maybe you hear yourself talking about squirrels.
Exactly. I know like some shopping scenes, like I kept going fish, fresh fish, and then like the director was like, okay, no more fish.
No more fish.
Alas, I wanted more fresh fish.
No, that's cute. That's cute. Nah, voice acting sounds so fun though, honestly.
It is. It's a lot of fun. It's very liberating when you're not in a hot closet.
Well, it's like just forget about the hot closet and remember the good parts.
Yeah, let's forget about the hyperventilating and just think about working hard.
That's true, yeah.
Gotta work harder.
Yeah.
For my dad. I need to give my dad a happy life.
Yep.
Gotta work harder.
Scratch.
Scratch. Oh my god. Oh man, I just remember what was it? When we were working on Go, and then the arc with Satoko and the child services and all that, and we were like, where's this going? Oh, it looks like they're gonna win. What just happened? It's like we were just as surprised to see that because we were just like
genuine reactions.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll like start the next episode. It's like, Oishi, what's going on?
Oishi, what?
No,
why? No.
Why? No.
Genuine horror.
Or like the one where it like looped a bunch of stuff like 5 different loops in one episode. Yeah, it's like we were just jumping to the places where Rena talks, and I was just like, wait, what's going on now? What's going on? What? Well, okay, I just died there again. Okay, what?
Yeah. Oh, glad to hear it's similar in Japan and US. Yeah, it's getting kind of similar, huh? And hello, Chaos. Nice to see you, Higu. Yes, featuring the voice actor of Rena here.
Oh,
So cute.
I want to take you home.
Oh, so cute. Oh, I love it. Live. You heard it live.
I'm not gonna do the liar scream because man,
Oh
that's
my
loud.
god. Yeah. No, you can just sound quietly creepy. It's fine.
Oh my god, yeah. It's like, Keiichi, why won't you open the door? Keiichi, come on, let me in. I made a lot of food. Come on, Keiichi. Why are you being so mean?
So
knock,
good.
knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock. Stares at you through the doors.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so much fun. Oh my god.
Cass is like, I don't want to go home, I'm afraid. But there's food, right? There's a nice bento. Nice.
Yeah, you know, and I went shopping. It was a perfectly normal shopping trip. I got some tape, and you know, like I even made sure that like the saw had a great weight in it.
Oh god, I remember like when like that went down, and then like the people were just going crazy. Like, what happened? Why is the timing? What? Like, it's so crazy.
Yes, nice bento is worth the murder.
Yeah.
It's very much worth the murder. You get fed first, you die happy. We're just ignoring that the bento itself had like rope in it and knives and
Yeah, good equipment. When a meal from a cute girl is totally worth your life. Take quite lives.
just stay away from alarm clocks, right?
Yeah, oh my god. Everyone's talking about like, you know, the alarm clock too. They're like, what? And then it's like, but why is the time like off as well? And people are like just trying to like say like trying to piece everything together.
Oh my god, I remember watching Sotsu, like so much of like the scenes don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like it'll show that scene where they have where they actually get out the Kentakun, but then because I'm watching and it's like, wait a minute, but she was there, and also this looks different from the original one in Go, and it's like, what is going on? Is it the same time loop? Is it an answer? What is it?
Yeah. Have you heard,
I mean, watch the answer. What?
Have you heard this? Have you watched this video? Which this was even before, like in the middle of the first season, that people were theorizing about Satoko as well. So this was before like like all that went down, and then they were saying that like how this kind of the universe is like a mirror universe.
Mm-hmm.
It was really interesting because like, you know, like Keiichi's like the roof, the windows and everything were like the opposite from the original. Or like the colors were a little bit different, and then even the statue of Oyashiro-sama, like the pose is different. Like, so it was like it's like a different kind of like slash universe that is somewhat similar, but things are on the opposite side. So people are comparing that, like even in the original, when Mion and Rena was walking like to H, they actually stood on like opposite sides or something like that. Like it was weird. Like, and then like even the water wheel, they span in a different direction.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So then yeah. Like if I find a video, like I'm pretty sure it's up on yeah. So they were just saying that like the current arcs, like the current seasons, it's like a alternate kind of like a mirror universe. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's really interesting.
That's so creepy.
It is.
Oh man.
Right?
Oh man. I just know that my friends and I were just all like, man, Satoko, you're doing all this just because you don't want to study. You know, you could just say the school is too expensive. Like, come on.
Yeah. So it's so interesting too. But I'm sure like in the end it'll work out for. But I wonder how much of like the Umineko universe they're gonna like reference or put into, right?
Oh yeah, because then that means it didn't end well. Oh,
I know, but like I'm like, you want it to end well, but like if it brings so much to that kind of thing, then it's like, oof, Yeah.
I feel, I feel like the only way it can end is that like they need to realize that they're not gonna be able to stay friends forever.
Oh no.
Cause,
Too real,
cause like,
man.
they have like completely different goals, and like
Yeah.
at this point, it's like, you feel bad for Satoko for a bit, and then after a while, you're just like, no,
Yeah.
no, like how do you justify all of this?
Yeah.
Like it's like spoiled brat stuff, you
It
know?
is. But she's always been kind of a little bit of a sport brat, though.
Oh yeah, she's always been.
Yeah.
But like it's to the extreme now. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, you don't want to study, so you're gonna kill everybody? Like,
Yeah.
really?
I feel so
It's like, I guess.
feel so bad for Rika. Rika's
Yeah.
been through too much, man.
She really has. She just
Yeah.
wants to move on in life. She's like
How many
100
hundred?
years
Yeah.
old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes, studying in school are frustrating. I hope you didn't also kill your friends multiple times and drive them crazy, but I'm not here to judge.
Yeah. You do you. Right? Yeah. That's
Oh
really
god.
funny.
It's like, and Shion is perfectly happy to just adopt Satoko and like give her a happy, comfortable life.
Exactly.
So, I don't even know, man.
Yeah. But I'm glad to at least there's something for me that I'm interested in watching, because apparently these days I'm not watching a whole lot either.
Yeah, what am I even watching these days? Well, I rewatched Carnival Phantasm the other day.
Oh, yes.
I mean, but that's different. And
Yeah,
I watched
yeah.
Castlevania. That's also different.
Yeah, that's also different. Yeah, that's a special.
I feel like, I feel like I'm just like reading a lot of webtoons these days.
Well, webtoons is pretty big too these days.
Yeah, like all those like villainous isekai.
Oh yeah, like I always see the ads like I was this and then now I'm like what? Like I always see those like ads pop up. I'm like, huh?
They're actually quite good and great for wasting time, and there are a lot of great BL ones too. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
There's so many. You just go down like this giant hole.
Yeah, I don't usually read a lot because it's just so much. It's just yeah. So I only like really keep up with like mostly the ones that my friends draw, but that's it. It is a whole entire different industry too. But now like this like anime adaptations, live adaptations, and there's all these kind of things coming up from webtoons. It's kind of becoming crazy how like
Oh yeah, like the K-drama adaptations and everything. Yeah. Oh man, I watched so many K-dramas during the pandemic too.
K-drama.
Yeah, because a friend of mine was like, "I'm watching K-dramas. You should watch them too." And I'm like, "Okay." And she's like, "Here's my Viki account. Watch these." And I'm like, "Okay."
Okay.
So that was a thing, and I was like, "Oh, these guys are so pretty."
Yes,
And
of
that
course.
was like, yep.
Yep, that's all you need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The eye candy. And yes, Castlevania is so good. Though season 3 was kind of special.
Oh, I haven't seen season 3.
Yeah, 1 and 2 are great. I haven't seen season 4 yet. I think because we needed like a mental break after season 3. Rex for K-drama, probably like stuff you've already seen. But I really like It's Okay to Not Be Okay. What's Wrong with Secretary Kim? Touch Your Heart. Goblin. Tale of the Gumiho. And some other stuff.
Let's see. Date by Chance no Umineko no Naku Koro ni. I've read this fan theory that Rika and Sadako might be the witches. Yeah. That has been a long running theory, right? At first it was either what is it, Mio or like Sadako, but now everyone's like leaning towards it's Satoko, isn't it, kind of thing.
Yeah, but again, if it is Burncastel and Lambda Delta, that means it's not gonna end well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. You don't. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to sit and sit and wait and see, and then you two will be like, now we'll just have to sit and wait. Yeah.
Yep, I don't even know. I feel part of me is like maybe they're just putting those like maybe it could be Umineko in there just to throw people off because they would totally do that too.
That's true, because like they didn't really give you like a lot. They just pull in like, hey, this may be a possibility. Hey, this is another possibility, and they just kind of throw it at you.
Yeah, and like yeah, they're just so like what I've learned with Go is that like you can't believe anything.
True.
And so like now I'm wondering if like if like Sotsu is gonna turn out completely different from what we expect too, because we've already learned so much about Satoko. It's like what else are we gonna learn about
That's
her?
what I thought. I was just like, in it's like, what else are they gonna do now in the answer? Because we kind of like, if they,
We got it.
yeah,
the
exactly,
second half of
exactly.
Go.
Yeah. So then I was just like watching. Yeah, I'm like, what next? Like, okay, so are you guys gonna resolve it, or like what's happening now? What other mystery? Wait, like how? Like, yeah, it's a bit in a weird kind of position.
Yeah, it's a weird space now because yeah, the second half was all about Satoko and
Yeah.
all about like her motivations and stuff like that. So it's like, is it just gonna be like a big Dragon Ball Z style ending? Like, what's going on here? That's what the opening looks like. I was like, I expected a confrontation between the two, but not like that.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Maybe they get married and like move off to an island somewhere. I don't know.
The Kev. The whole I don't know if Higurashi is don't trust nothing. So it seems but I feel like OG Higurashi, the one thing I like about it is like despite adversities, if you just like it's like the power of friendship and everyone believes like can overcome anything. Felt like that was a really nice thing though. Like after everything, if you just really believe in it and you really trust, you know, your friends and really believe in the good side of people, I think like there's a really good outcome. But now it's kind of like it flips that around, right? So
yeah, now it's Satoko giving everybody a COVID vaccine that's not a COVID vaccine.
Oh no. Yeah. So now it's kind of like breaking its original message. But like I don't think, you know, it's the writer would be that shallow, right? The writing would be that shallow. So I'm like, how are they gonna do that? Because I think like that was a very solid theme. So how are they gonna like bring it into a certain theme or like a certain message, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
who knows?
Sure, yeah.
We have no idea what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you don't know. Speaking from the voice actors, is kind of like, we don't know either. We're like, all right.
What's going on? I don't know what's going on. I watch ahead at the episodes that come out, and that's
it.
all I know.
That's it.
Oh my god, yeah. We'll see what happens. It'll be great.
It'll be great. We enjoy the ride together.
Yep. Oh my god, it just reminds me of how like a lot of shows you watch ahead just to see. It's like, am I gonna get work this week? Like, does this character show up this week? That's how it is, man.
That is. But also working, especially like in creative and it's like you don't know as well, like how much or how little sometimes. Yeah, even for me. Yeah.
I feel like the thing is, people ask like what I watch besides stuff that I'm in, and I'm like, you know, at the end of the day, especially with like directing and stuff,
yeah,
once I finish working, I just don't want to watch anime.
I feel you because like it becomes part of a job, right? Like when something becomes part of your job, it's like learning how to separate those. Because I mean, when we're really into something, we want to make it our job, but once it becomes a job, we have to have a certain time which we need to take a break or do something else or like something, right? It's like when they say like athletes, they have like a calming hobby, like a lot of sports athletes, like some knit or like some like things like that, right? Which is complete opposite.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yep, I just play video games.
Sounds about right. Yeah, I just play card games now. It's fine.
Or like just lie down and read webtoons. That's why I read a lot of webtoons.
That is fair enough. Yeah, I feel too. Like even because I draw so much for my work now, like VTubers, commissions, everything, and like I need a time which I need to just draw for myself. as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or like just work on something that is not like work and something I want to draw. So I try to fit that in like once a week as well, at least. Otherwise, I'd feel like restless.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Mine's like makes sense to some mobile games. So yeah, mine works in like a games, Japanese games company right now. So makes sense. Sick of mobile games. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it's hard to separate work from free time otherwise.
That's true. Yeah. That is such a thing for me because, like, especially, I'm not sure if it's the same for you as well, but like, well, I feel like now, especially, I think just people working from home, like, it's hard to kind of
Oh yeah.
separate that kind of thing, right? Because you're like, I work, I should be working. Whereas, like, if you're working at like an office or you know your work hours, you know your kind of thing, and when you get home, you just kind of separate that. But when your home environment or you're working freelance, you're working it's like you can do work whenever, but also you should be work like there's that kind of like mentality. You think like you don't want to leave things not done, right? So, and I'm a type of person that likes to not have like a list of things to do. I like to keep like as soon as there's work or like there's something I need to do, I want to clear it out as much as I can. So it just gets to a point where I'm just constantly working on something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. I feel you though. Oh man.
Have you heard of this cool game called Raid Shadow Legends? Raid Shadow Legends. That's been everywhere. Oh, it's so great. Oh god.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends. Oh gosh. Mobile games be everywhere.
They are everywhere. What else am I playing? Now I'm just playing Fate Grand Order. Oh, and I play Pokemon Go, but that doesn't really count.
Pokemon Go is like casual, right? So
yeah, it's like if I'm out on a walk. Oh my god, did you see the collab between Clannad and Higurashi?
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, the mobile game. They're doing an event that's a collab between Clannad and Higurashi.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I know, right?
Like, I'm confused.
They all look very happy though, so you know.
I guess if it's
we'll let them enjoy themselves. Yeah, you know, they seem fine.
Yeah,
they seem fine. It seems very cute. Yeah, I just messaged you the picture.
Oh, let's see.
Oh man, they look so happy,
oh,
and Rena's so in the uniform.
Cute.
Yeah,
that's so cute. Rena looks so cute in it.
They're so happy. There's no murder.
There's no murder. It's a good life. It's a good life.
There it is.
I know. That is I do really like the current like art style for Higurashi. It's really cute.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Did you see the artwork like with the fireworks and her and like the yukata? The hanabi stuff?
Don't think so.
Oh man, I'll send you that too. I was like, how are you so perfect?
how is my waifu how is the waifu so perfect?
Exactly. How are you such a good girl?
Oh, that is so nice.
That's the like evolved version or something. Yeah. But like the regular version is this one. And I'm just like, you are so beautiful.
Oh, I like I like this one. I like this one a lot too. This one's really cute. Oh, it's so nice. Man.
She's so precious. Oh, I love her. I want to take her home.
Well, just spend a lot of money and then you take her home.
Oh my god. Like that Dolphy I have. The BJD. Yes. Oh my god.
That is a mood though.
Yeah. Baby's first Volks.
Yep. VTubing is expensive, but like it's so nice to have one too. Like I have one, and I like making costumes for it is pretty fun, but also money.
Yeah, and also like if you don't get it when it first comes out,
It's
it's
gonna
gonna
price
cost
up,
like
yeah.
yeah. Because I've been looking for the Shinku and
Oh
also
yes.
Victorique from Gossick, and they're like $3,000 now, and I'm like, I
Yo.
cannot do that. I cannot, absolutely not. I love you, but no.
Yeah, Shinku. Yeah, I've seen some. Yeah. No, I miss that. Oh, Rosa Maiden, so good.
Rosen Maiden
I
is
know.
so good. I love the crossovers that people do with Rosen Maiden and Shadow's House, and I'm like, two
Oh,
things I
yeah,
love.
dude. So, by the way, your Rena is okay, amazing. Thank you. I'm trying to play around with the art style a little bit more to just do something a little bit different. So,
His best girl.
I know, right? Try to do something edgy and a little bit more.
Oh man.
I know. Oh man. Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh. Man, I still love the opening theme for Go. I believe what you said.
Yes.
It's so good.
I really like all. I feel like Higurashi always really had really strong openings and endings.
Yes. So good.
Yeah.
Yes, Shadow's House is amazing. It is amazing. You should watch the dub too. Not just because I play Kate, but because it's really good.
No, watch it because he plays Kate. Heck, gonna promo yourself, okay?
Yeah. Kate is a very, very good girl. I love her very much too, and she is aesthetic.
I will check the dub just for you. Oh, thank you,
Yay!
girls! Yay!
Oh, look at all that coloring.
I know.
So cool. Oh,
yeah, I never.
so fancy.
Yeah, I'm like I feel like experimental with drawing it because like Higurashi can be quite experimental in terms of the.
Oh yeah.
I think so. I was just like, I might as well give it a try because. Yeah, like doing the same thing gets. I know that like especially people who usually like CR students, they know I get bored easily doing the same thing over and over again. So, because like I mean, like it's great to have a consistent art style or like a color. Because you know how some artists, all their art looks the same, right? I mean, like it is a branding thing because that's what they're known for. But for me, like I get bored if I keep doing the same kind of color scheme, that same kind of coloring style, like or like same kind of lighting for every kind of thing. And I get that it's a smart thing to do because it is part of the branding. People know what to expect, like what your art looks like. But I'm like, I get bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel ya.
Yeah. Like, give me something different. I'm like, it's so dumb though because it's just like it's not a good marketing thing. But like, I'm like, oh well.
Well, I guess it depends on if you can jump back to the old one if someone requests it or
that's
something.
True. It's like I just like I always joke that like I play like life on like hard difficulty because I'm like as soon as something a series I draw gets like really popular, like it gets really mainstream, then I stop drawing it. Like it's just like
I remember your Inazuma days.
yeah. Well, that was a long phase too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. There's still a lot of
Fubuki.
Fubuki. I still miss it. Like Inazuma had a really good like run for its time. I don't think like it's one of those series that it had its time and then it's hard to kind of live up in this kind of like it's hard to kind of bring it back in that kind of way. Because the game style, like the type of story, the type of kind of thing, it's not people what are like into now.
Yeah, it's hard now. It's just really. Again, it's the whole like suddenly now it's the big isekai thing, or it has to be like the big shonen show, you know?
Yeah.
So like the stuff in between like goes really quickly, and like everybody jumps from one thing to another really quickly, from one season to the next.
Yeah. Life on hard difficulty, more like mania. Yeah, I feel like if life is like and then you make like success out of it, I feel like that to me that's just like proves like your worth, right? Because it's kind of like if you find the easy way out, I'm like, a lot of people can. That's the thing. I know I can if I wanted to, but I don't feel like it's earned, right? Because it's like an easy formula, right? If I draw something that is not as popular and it still does amazingly well, that's like that skill. Like that's too. It's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I mean, I get the isekai thing. Ain't no one want to live on this
I
planet.
know, right? I don't understand. Mood. Let's see.
Oh,
So everyone wants to live in an RPG, man. Something I find very
yeah.
frustrating is sometimes people will see your art and assume that this specific style is all you can do. They might think you aren't capable of doing other styles, when in reality, a good artist who are able to meet your expectations, especially good reference, but also their own unique style that makes them stick out. Yeah, that's why like when I show people like yeah, I can draw realistic, I can draw portraits, I can do backgrounds, but I just don't prefer it because I don't enjoy it as much as characters. And then like I can draw watercolor, I can do like, or I can do any art style actually, but because it's not like I don't enjoy some art styles as much, then I don't really put it out there. Yeah. And plus,
Yeah,
like,
like there's.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
go for
sorry.
it.
Okay. And plus, it's like kind of like you put it out there because you want to get those kind of jobs, right? So it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like just like you just put out the things that you want to like really work for. But if people make those kind of like ads or those kind of things, I'm like, yeah, I can, kind of thing.
Yeah, there's this one artist that I got a print from recently that I commissioned a print from for Shadow's House. And I've used them in the past for like a Love Life print as well.
Yeah.
And they have different prices for different styles. And like one, I was like, hey, can you just like make it match the art for Shadow's House? And it was completely different from like all the other stuff. And she was like, yeah, I totally can. And when she delivered it, looked like it came like straight out of the manga. It was like ridiculous, like from the coloring style to like all the details and the Victorian feeling and everything. It was like insane.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because I feel like especially artists, a lot of artists have played around with different art style as they grow out. So because they don't know what they're kind of gonna really head to, and art styles always change, right? Trends, art styles, and like coloring styles. It's kind of like a lot of artists can do more than what they
Yeah.
kind of like, just a few pieces that they could show, right? Yeah, I remember showing your portfolio, and then holy heck, that's Rena. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. He was honestly it's super hard working, like reaching where he's in easy mode. It's more like you started hard mode, then farmed until hard mode became easy. Farmed hard mode until it became easy.
I mean, that is basically what practice is, right?
That's true.
You farm hard mode and until it becomes easy.
And like to me, I feel like then my respect is earned that way, right? Not just because like, oh, I only do this because like, that's like, yeah, that makes money or that's kind of thing. Yeah, like that's important too. But I feel like I guess it's also because I wanted people to take me me and my work seriously as well, because yeah, like even being not the most intimidating or the most like kind of like person, or like I feel like people can, if your skill or like your personality don't match up to it, it's kind of like people just dismiss you or don't take you seriously. So I actually have a thing where I like to surprise people, which like I play it off low key, and suddenly when people ask to show me this stuff or like I do something, and then people the way they talk to me or like the way the attitude it changes, it's so funny.
Oh my god.
They're like, whoa, and then there's some like, yeah, and then I'm just like to me I like to do that as well because it also gives me an idea on the gauge of that kind of person, like what they kind of value, how they see people, and like how that if their attitude changes or like if they treat me differently or like how like things like that, right? So for me it's also a gauge on how like others see people too.
Yeah, that's always annoying when like people gauge you based on like how much value they feel that you have.
Yeah.
It's like the whole question. It's like, what do you do as your career? And then they'll treat you differently depending on what you say.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's always like so annoying.
Especially nowadays, it's hard to find like to explain what like a lot of people's jobs are as well, because now it's like everything's so weird. There's no specific title for a lot of things.
Yeah, right.
Like, that's why like whenever I do my intros, I'm like, how do I even explain myself? I do like 10 different jobs. Like, like I'm an illustrator. I also am a comic comic assistant. I'm also a freelance like coach. I work on video games. I do like I've done apparel. I've done like tattoo designs. I've done storyboard. I teach at uni. I'm a private art tutor. Like what? Like how do you like how like
It's like, I do the art thing.
Yeah, right? Yeah. That'd be a
And
bit
then
cool.
they'll be like, oh man, it must be so nice to do something you love as your career. Man, I wish I didn't have to work and could just do something I
Oh,
love all day. It's like,
oof.
yeah.
I know, right? Yeah. Thank you. It's never for like, and good morning. Good morning, good afternoon. Yeah, I do the art and all of it. Yeah. Exactly. And I feel like there's a lot of that kind of like assumption that like, oh, you do what you love, so that means like, oh, that's like really great. Well, but like, it's just as much work, or like, if not more.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah,
it's actually like
totally.
more work.
And there's like not as much of a gauge too, like for success or like even like where you're headed and where you're starting and stuff like that. It's a lot less concrete.
Yeah, definitely. It's always
Oh
really
man.
yeah. Yeah, definitely it's really hard to kind of especially I feel like now, at least now it's a little bit more people are like a little bit more, what do you call it, aware, and now like about the different jobs. So back then it was really hard to explain, like even for me, like I'm like I don't even know how to explain and like where to kind of explain or like what people want to know, because I'm like I work in so much in little bits and pieces. I'm like, I guess I'm just a freelance illustrator, if you want to put it simply. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I always joke that it's like my fiance has a real person job.
Real
He's the
person.
one with the real person job. I shout in a closet. It's fine.
Yeah, like, yeah. Do you ever do the thing where like you just like joke about what you do? Like, cause I do that. I'm like, yeah, I just draw anime characters. It's fine. Like,
Yeah, I just talk to myself.
yeah,
It's fine. I scream at myself. Sometimes I meow in a small room, a 4x4 box, you know.
You meow in a 4x4. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Cuz like the movie Legend of Hay, like half of that was like screaming as a cat and like meowing and yowling and making weird noises and yeah.
Oh, this is like, you know, like if you just rephrase like that, the whole experience, it could be one of those like webtoon novels titles.
I screamed like a cat in a closet.
I woke up and I scream in a closet. As a
I
cat.
have no mouth, but I must scream like a cat.
Oh gosh,
Oh my
Cass.
god.
My favorite way to describe rigging is I make the Bobbers boing. No idea how to explain it to family. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, that's true, because rigging and like VTuber is such a huge thing. I feel like the people who don't really know it doesn't really know how big that kind of like area or industry or like how much money
Oh
goes
my
into it too.
god, you can make bank these days rigging.
Exactly. Like there's more demands for like riggers and artists as well, like for the like good rigging. So it's like crazy how like how much can be made through that too. But like it's hard to explain it, right, to the people who don't know. Like they're like, yeah, I just animate like anime characters. Like what do you explain it? Yeah.
Yep. I make sure the jiggle physics work. No.
You're teaching me behind. I'm getting better, okay? I'm slowly getting better. At pricing my stuff. It took me like 10 years, but I'm getting there.
Oh my god, 10 years.
I know. Because, you know, like, especially in, like, us, like, we there's no, I mean, everything was kind of like, what do you call it? Discovered along the way, right? Like, it's there was no rules, no kind of like expectation or like no hard rule, because everything was new, right? Technology was new, commissions and art is like digital art is kind of new, and like no one really tells you, or like you have to figure it out on your own. So that's what I did. Like most of my life is just figuring out things on my own.
Oh yeah, like for cosplay, like these days, the cosplayers they start and they already know how to do makeup, and I'm like, what?
It
what?
took me
No,
like 4 years before I know how to put on proper makeup. Like,
right.
yeah.
Back in the day, we were lucky if we had contact lenses.
Exactly. It makes me really happy that artists are also getting paid well for their live tonight. Yeah, definitely. I feel like just art in general, thanks to the live 2D community, there's a little more like appreciation for it, or like people know how to price their like work a little bit better. I feel like that helps me out a lot personally, because it's hard to really price your own stuff and know like if it's too high or too low, and that's why I work fast, because if I work fast and I am able to develop that, that means at least I know I can make the money's worth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. And hello, Onichi-san. Yeah, imagine being able to put on makeup. Well, yeah, imagine like putting on makeup like now, remembering how to put up makeup these days.
Oh my god. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I just sit there and I go, I think this went here.
Yeah. Imagine putting in this economy. Imagine
Oh my
avoiding
god.
anything in this economy, honestly.
Oh my god. Cries.
I know.
Imagine being alive in this I mean, what?
What? What? Mood. Oh, goodness. Claire does the eyeliner go in the eye?
I mean, it could. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, exactly. Not recommended. Safe practice, please. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I feel like there's so many resources for everyone. Like, everyone can learn stuff so quick, which is really great, but also at the same time, it's pretty scary how high the standards is for everything now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, even when I look at, like, cons, for example, like, the standard of cons or, like, fan trading has gone so high. And I remember just, like, being that person just with, like, a folder and some drawings and other stuff like that. But now it's like, ooh, there's so much. And people are making, like, clothes and making, like, plushies and making, like, all sorts of things, like, really elaborate stuff.
Oh, yeah. It's like, first it was the laminated keychain.
Yes! Yes! And then you, like, print it and laminate it yourself.
Yeah, and now it's like, if you don't at least have the acrylic charms, like, you know, and now people are making, like, rubber keychains and, like, the enamel pins and, like, the really fancy enamel pins.
Yeah, or, like, those, like, the really fancy ones. And just, like, clothes as well. Like, I see a lot more artists doing clothes. And I even bought some recently as well, because I'm like, wow, it's so well designed. I'm like, but, like, how do you even find suppliers for this? Like, I'm just, like, thinking,
yeah.
Like, who do you contact? Where do you find suppliers to work with? Wait, what? Like, it's so... Huh?
Yeah. The body pillow suppliers and
yes.
Oh, hi, Noctis. Meow. Meow. Why are you just staring at me like I'm crazy?
Is Noctis here to finally apologize?
He is sitting on Zach's gaming chair, so he is right next to me, staring at me. Aren't you, Noctis? Now he's so looking at himself. Okay. He's just chilling. I thought he would be downstairs, but I guess he is upstairs.
Well, he's upstairs now. And then... Yeah.
Yep, because I am upstairs.
Body pillow. Yeah, I actually want to get a body pillow just for like just as like to fulfill that, like I have one, that kind of thing. But like I still haven't gotten anything or like that I really want or want even as a joke. Like I just want one just because it sounds fun to have.
The only one that I was like that I wanted was the one from Hatoful Boyfriend, which had the pigeon. The pigeon was in the maid outfit. And I was like, that's pretty great. Like, I would get that one as a joke. Like, I could appreciate that one. Because, like, I saw the Rena one, and I was like, oh, there's so many Rena ones. Why is she naked? Like, no. Hello, police? No.
Hello, Popo. But Rena is always been the poster girl, so understandable why to have Rena there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and like the alarm clock, the Rena alarm clock, which like talks, but then you see like it goes just low enough that you can see that she's like holding her pink panties, and it's like, oh my god,
oh my god.
My daughter, no, my child.
I know. I'll get a Yugi one. I'll draw one. Why get one when I can draw one?
I would take a Pharaoh Atem one.
I'll mail one over.
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
I know, make your own food, Miyu. Exactly.
Yep.
Anime fans gotta make their own food. Well,
Exactly.
we're all on that list now. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Exactly.
I look like a teenager. It's okay.
Exactly.
Nobody needs to know that I'm not a teenager. Yes, officer, this thread right here.
I'll take a Kaiba one. Oh no, we got more. At this rate, I'll just make a whole set, just a Yu-Gi-Oh set.
Yes, very good.
Nice.
I'll also take a Bakura one.
Nice.
I love my silver-haired boys.
I feel you. This is why we get along.
Exactly.
Bond over the silver-haired boys.
Especially the tragic ones.
Exactly. Stares at the Alan figure like, yes.
Yes. Oh my god. I can't wait for that Nendoroid. Oh my god.
I know, but when's
I'm excited.
Kanda, please.
Yeah, right. And meanwhile, Lobby fans are crying.
They're always crying. When are they not?
They are always crying.
Yeah. I'll take a Bakura, please, and thank you. Chaos, thank you.
Would the Joey one have, like, on the back, it would be him in the dog costume?
I guess it's that has become a thing, huh?
Yep.
Make a Honda one for Endos.
Puppy shipping is a thing, right?
I know,
We're all going down together. Yes, we are. They can't catch all of us.
I know. It's like there's something for everyone. There's always something for everyone in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's the thing. We're all going down together. Yeah. I wish they made the dual disc of like the Dark Side of Dimensions one as well.
Oh,
because that was so cool, like how it lights up and it has like the colored lights and everything. I'm like, when are they gonna make a dual disc of that? I'd get one. Give me the pink one. Come on, give me the Yugi pink one.
Including like the eyepiece and everything.
Yes. The dog costume is a special edition you get if you get to buy the Kaiba ones.
I mean.
I know. Oh my god. Make a Haru from fruits. Oh, that would sell if I made a Haru one.
Yeah.
Because that would definitely sell. I mean, who doesn't like Hatsuharu anyway? Like everyone likes Hatsuharu. I feel like he's always been like top favorite for everyone.
He's so good.
Yeah, even though he's not like my top, but like he's high up there.
Oh my god, it was so funny though. I was watching his dub actor record.
Yeah.
And it was like one of his like moody scenes.
Oh
and
yeah.
Then he's like, I feel like my son right now. Just being an angsty teenager. Like, no, mom. I don't want to deal with you, mom. It's like, he's just making so many jokes about that. And it's like, oh my god. He's like, yep, I'm just channeling my teenage son.
That's great, honestly. I feel like that's the interesting about Fruits Basket, right? Is that like everyone is acting like their age or going through that kind of like troubles or like family troubles and all that kind of thing, and that's what makes it great. I think that realistic part of it, like everyone has issues, that kind of thing, right? So I like that.
Yeah, so sad.
Yeah.
Everybody makes you cry.
Yeah.
There's only one rule in Fruits Basket. What is it? Everyone cries? What is... Oh. And yes, all the crying.
Best mom, yes,
it is the crying.
Yes.
The crying is important.
Yeah, they really did really well in the remake, honestly. I was really happy with the remake.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's one of the remakes that I enjoyed a lot.
Because it was made the way that they actually wanted it to be originally.
True, yes. That is true.
Unlike, Promise Neverland. Sobs.
Yeah, that's a shame to hear how it kind of just went like such high expectations and then suddenly it's just like, ooh.
And suddenly it ends in a slideshow.
Yeah.
It's tragic, isn't it, Noctis?
I just figured out my dream scenario of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bodybuilder. 3 blue eyes, white jackets. Oh no. 3 blue
Oh my
eyes.
god.
Oh no, it's the Kaiba fans. The
Oh my god.
cats have the same brain cell. Oh no. Oh.
The Kaiba fans have entered the chat.
I know. This is great. Oh my gosh.
And then the Pegasus fans would be like, how about Toon? Blue Eyes Toon Dragon.
I know. The Toon one is really cute too.
It is, but I would want like a small little plushie of that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah. So many animes have gotten the remakes deserve like choose to bring more anime from Plus. Yeah. And like I think that's also really great now. Like it's I feel like a lot more people who are really into the old series, like, you know, like Emmy as well, who's able to work on a series that they really love. I feel like there's the same, like, games, anime. Like, a lot of people are, like, finally working on the things that, like, they grew up with. Like, it's the same for, like, even Final Fantasy VII, right? Like, people are like, oh my god, that was, like, the thing that got into them, and then now they're working for it. It's, like, things like that, right? I think that's really great.
Dude, I would die to be in Final Fantasy IX.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
I would, like murder someone. I mean, what? I wouldn't murder someone.
you gotta, like, because Final Fantasy IX is getting that, like, what, anime adaptation. You have to, like, call up the contacts, call
I know, right?
People.
Right.
If you ever do anyone from FF9, I'll be like, I'll shake you, be like, yes. I'll be like, shaking
I would cry. I would cry so hard. Gotta work harder.
Yeah, let us cut them in. Go, Emmy's like, let me in.
Gotta work harder. Bury's dead body. Gotta work harder.
If you do, that'll be so amazing, honestly. Yeah.
One can dream, right?
Hey, you never know. I feel like it's like that's the thing, right? We think it's dreams, but sometimes the things are more achievable than we think, like that way, right?
I want VV.
Wait.
Best
Mai says, wait, let me see if I have contacts. Who do you want, Emmy? Mai is
VV.
Cause for you let me introduce you to my problem. My works as a translator, interpreter, and does a lot of like when she was in Australia. Now she's in Japan, but she does a lot of like guesting work for like interpreter for a lot of the seiyus and everything. And so she does a lot of even in for conventions and online conventions. She did a lot of I was so jealous because my like jealous and also happy for because she also like got to like interview like Hikaru Midori and I'm like cries like like cries.
Paw.
Yeah, I know paw. Yeah, right. But so that's why like mine knows a lot of people somehow. So yeah.
It's like, did someone say Leon?
Huh? Yeah, right. Yeah, I know, right? Our inner Leon fangirls are like, he got a Midori like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's this character in Saint's magic power is omnipotent.
Yeah.
He is like a troll character. Is like brilliant magician. He's like the strongest. He has like the pink cape and like the one earring and the dark blue hair, and I'm like, he gives so many Leon vibes. His personality is just completely different. But yeah, Chaos. I'm actually assistant directing that show, so.
Oh.
So I'm like listening to all the hot guys talk, and
nice.
I'm like, this is great.
It's like listening with headphones. This is great. Like.
It's really funny because like the person who voices the main guy, the person that the male lead, every time, but like when he's preparing himself to record, he's like, charming. Ooh. Nice, like I have to sound smooth, charming, yes, okay, and that's how he prepares himself for it. Like,
oh really?
So good.
Yeah. Also, getting a dream role voicing Jolene so inspiring. Yeah, like a lot of, I feel like it's really great. Like currently now there's like that kind of space for people to actually work on their kind of like the dream series games and all sorts of things like that. I feel like it's really like amazing, honestly. I don't think I have like something that I thought like, oh my god, this is one of the dream kind of things, but I've had like small goals, right, which I didn't expect to happen. It's like I could only dream about. Like I don't really have a thing like, oh, I would like, I don't have a really kind of thing like, oh, if I were be able to work for like this game or like this kind of thing, I'm like, I would like, that's, yeah, I don't have like so much of that, but it'll be nice. It'll be nice, yeah. One day.
Like Higurashi.
I know, right?
How woo.
How woo. How woo. Yeah, it's really great to hear that you're able to work on something that you love so much for so many years as well.
Yeah, it's still surreal, to be honest.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, even thinking about some of the things that I've like worked for, it's kind of crazy to think like, oh yeah, I worked on this kind of thing, and it's now like a legit series or like a legit game. It's strange. Yeah, it's a strange feeling.
Yeah, it's really weird. Oh my god. And like, it's like also with Legend of Hay,
yeah,
being like, yeah, I used these stickers on WeChat for years,
and
now I am the sticker on WeChat.
You are the sticker.
I am the cat.
Yeah.
Meow.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah.
I love him very much. He is a very good cat.
Good cats.
Very good cats.
Yeah. Ah, that's great though. Being able to work on
who is snoozing.
Being able to work on something that you love is always really great. I guess that's why, like these days, even I'm doing a lot of VTuber stuff and everything like that, I'm like, I'm really enjoying it. Like it's stuff that I've wanted to kind of do for a while. So now, like that I'm doing it's like a whole possibility. Really enjoying it, because for a long time I wasn't sure like which area to kind of really, because it's the thing is I could do, like I have so much experience in all sorts of things, I can really do any of it. That's the problem. And I'm like, but I was never really into like, say, sure, I like doing games, but like sometimes like it really depends on the it really varies on the company or like the type of things you draw, and like there's so many different factors, so it's not just like say games. Some are like quite suffering, some are like really fun. Like it's hard to say, it really depends on how that game is run, right? But like generally I think like doing VTuber work and all that has been really opened up a lot of like interesting, more innovative things for me.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, let's see.
Oh, I love the eyes.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to like make this like, how do I make this as edgy as possible?
Well, first you throw a knife. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. First you put like a knife, and then like a saw, and then a
and you have to make sure, you have to check which one has the better weight.
Yeah.
To chop the piece. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Still love that shopping trip. Gotta work harder. Throws item into basket. Gotta work harder. Throws another item into basket.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Nah, it's great. Maybe I'll make it more simpler. I think sometimes like simpler is better. It's always hard. Like that's the thing with art. It's like you could go on for a long time, but also like when is a good time to like kind of like know where to go from there as well. Yeah. Doing all the shopping for the relevant things. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just the hardware store. It's fine.
Yeah. Useful things.
Useful things. Tape, body bags, canvas, rope. Things you need around the house.
Useful things you need around the house.
I'm more curious why the person who checked her out wasn't like, what are you doing with all
Don't question it. It's fine. Don't question it.
I know, right?
It's like the same thing with like Satoko and the guns, right? Like it's like don't question it. Just don't question it.
Oh my god. Lucas, what are you doing? Are you snoozing now? He's just like looking up at me while lying there. He looks tired, but at the same time, he's trying not to be tired.
Trying, the struggle is real.
Looks at cashier. I'm a film student.
Isn't that like a big, like, that just reminds of a big, like, a cosplay mood as well, like buying things.
Oh yeah, what are you doing here? School project.
Yes,
school project.
Yes. What are you like doing here? Photo shoots. Like, yeah, school project. We have all done that. Come on.
Multiple times.
Trespassing? Oh, it's a school project. We didn't know. Like.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, I remember when it was when we did Type 0. Final Fantasy Type 0. People thought we were a marching band, and we're like, okay, we're holding prop weapons, but yes, we are a marching band. Because of all the uniforms, it's like, oh my god.
Yes. I can see that, yeah. Oh, but it's so nice to have, like, everyone, because I did Type 0 cosplay, and getting everyone, it's so hard, but, like, when you get, like, a whole bunch, it looks really nice.
We made it all, like, the night before.
Oh,
we did
Lord.
Like an Asian sweatshop. It was all of us together at Yu's place. That was with Kira and Pika and Mari and yeah. Oh man, that was years ago.
That would be. They're usually so quiet on the internet as well.
Yeah. Everybody's so quiet these days.
That's
We've gotten old. We've gotten old.
I can't deny.
Yeah. I mean, Shiro lives in Japan now, so.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure where Pika lives. Yeah.
Pika's been really quiet too. I haven't heard from Pika.
I see Pika tweet sometimes.
Right.
But that's it. I feel like Yu is the one who's most active in cosplay these days.
Yeah. No, it's just hard to keep up.
It really is.
It's fine.
The generation is different now. It's all different.
It's different. We'll just Yep, that's all we'll do. We'll just cosplay.
We're old now.
Do things at our own pace. It's fine.
Yeah, we're the old people.
We are. Can't even deny.
Ow, my back. Man, I remember when we used to be able to cosplay like tons of characters at a con.
Yeah, I used to do like 3 costumes in one day. I don't know how I did it.
Yeah, and now it's like you do one for like an hour or two, and then you just want to lie in the hotel room.
Yep. It's like we wish you were joking, but it's true.
Yeah, we'd like pack like 10 cosplay to a convention.
Yeah, 3 in one day. You might like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I can't do that anymore. Yeah. I can't do that anymore.
I can't either. I really can't. And it'd be like different makeup for every character too. So you had to like wipe off the makeup and then like take a shower in between and then like get completely into it again. And
I once did a thing which like I had a cosplay plan, but I promised to be in a friend's skit. So then I was in a cosplay, like I think I was in a Tales of I think I was maybe Arietta. I don't remember, but like
oh my god, Arietta.
I think so. I don't remember if it was that year, but I was cosplaying and then I switched out to be Kagamine Len. For the Vocaloid skit, and then I took some photos and that, and then I had to change back to my so I was like, I changed for like, part of that group part of the skit, and then I went back. I'm like, yeah.
Oh my god.
I did that before once too. Now I'm just like, no, just sign me out. Like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to do anything these days.
Yep. Totally. Ugh. Yeah, like if I remember the most recent cons that I did where I would work, I would do like the work costume, and then after that I didn't even feel like getting into a different costume anymore.
It's like, can I just not cosplay? Like,
yeah, I'm just gonna dress normally and go to Artist Alley. That's it. Okay, I'm done.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yep, for sure.
It'd be like that. But
it really does.
Yeah. I think it's also the point where like I've done everything I wanted doing cosplay, so it's not that important to me anymore.
Yeah, and if there is something I want to do, I'll just do a private shoot.
Exactly. Yeah, no need to rush or like try and cram everything in. It's just like, yeah.
It's on my terms. I am not like exhausted and
And my wig's all over the place, and I have to like check my makeup and check my like if my like foundation is still there, and
yep.
yeah.
Won't be haul photos of me looking exhausted.
It's like I remember getting to cosplay and staying in until 3 a.m. at the after parties. Now I'm like, it's 6 p.m. I'm going to bed. Exactly. Like back then as well, like you're like, oh yeah, I did like cosplay. I'm like artist alley, and then I changed another cosplay for a shoot, then pack everything, and then dinner, like massive dinner with friends, and then blah blah blah. And now I'm like, after a con, I'm just like, I just want to get some food and just go home straight away. I don't. It's fine. Like.
Yep.
Like,
it is time to nap.
Yeah, it is time to nap. Like, big dinner, no thanks. Just go home. Especially like especially at cons, there are like so many days as well, right? Like you kind of just you can't have that energy to kind of do that for every day as well. You're just like, well, I'll still be doing this tomorrow. I still have work tomorrow. I still have like selling tomorrow. I'd rather go home, like get some good food and good sleep.
Yep.
Yep.
Totally.
Get my keep bones rest. Exactly.
Oh man, I feel like half the time my favorite part is just being able to take a shower and lie on the hotel bed.
That is a good mood. Like sometimes like especially those kind of like conventions, it's just nice to have a few friends just chill in a hotel and that's it. I feel like those are the times that I really like as well. Like just chill and talk and just in the hotel room.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be a party. It could just be like your roommates in the room with some alcohol and just chill.
Yeah, exactly.
Noctis, where are you going? He went off somewhere.
Oh.
He left me. I'm so sad.
Doing cat things.
Yep, the usual. I'll show up again later.
Yeah.
He's so good.
It's good to have a pet to keep you company, especially like these days.
For sure. He's my assistant director.
So what does the assistant director do?
Sleep.
Nah, it's good. It's good. I think something like this. Oh wait. Edge, Lottie, lighting.
Like, how do I make this edgier?
I know. I'm like, how edgy do I want this to be? I mean, cute Rena is cool, but like scary Rena is cool too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you like which kind of Rena do you like acting more? Do you have a preference, or like all?
I like all of it.
Yeah.
I think that's the best part about playing her is that like it's all over the place.
Mood shifters instantly.
Yep. So great.
Nice.
Baby girl, my child, my daughter.
I just want Rena to be happy.
I do.
All of the girls. Poor girls. And Keiichi. Keiichi's been through a lot. He's a little bit traumatized.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. Do you remember that song? That the Keiichi with Oishi. Do you remember that?
Do you know Oyashiro-sama?
Yes. Hinami-sama.
I kill you. You
kill me.
No,
Hinami-sama. I love that song. It's so dumb.
It's so. I don't even know.
I love it. Like character songs at that time were just different. Okay.
Yep. Oh my god. I just love the parts where like, boy, she's just like talking normally, and Keiichi's like, what's going on? No, stop it. And then they go to, do you know me? Oh my
that
god.
was a good song.
It's the best.
Like, I only have very few people to talk about that song with, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure you would. I'm pretty sure you would know which character song.
It is a classic.
Yeah. Yeah, character
Yeah.
songs back then were some of them were quite weird. There
Yeah,
doesn't seem to
that is one way to
be
put it.
there doesn't seem to be like weird character as weird as it is back then. Like now,
There aren't really many character songs in general these days.
true. Because I feel like there used to be such a thing as long as there's an anime, there's a character song. There seems, but
Mm-hmm.
nowadays it doesn't seem to be as
Only if
much.
it's like an idol thing.
Ah, wonder why.
Yeah,
Why do you know why?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Maybe they just can't sing.
But I feel like the requirement is like of especially newer voice actors, like they should all sing, right? Because I feel like the requirements of like a lot of seiyus is a lot higher. Oh, I missed the question. Oh, like we're just talking about like how there used to be so many like character songs, right? Like a character song for like every anime, even if it's like not great or like weird. But now there's not as like much as before.
I loved all the Slayers ones.
I used to have, yeah, I used to listen to a lot of the character songs, even if they weren't great. It's just nice to kind of
The
like
Shaman King character songs, so good.
I haven't heard. I don't think I have too much of the. I have all the. I was really big on the Yu Yu Hakusho ones.
Yes.
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 Megumi,
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
god, all the Karama ones. Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
Oh, I loved that one though. The one where the Yusuke one where they're rehearsing it and singing like
Oh yes.
terribly, and he's like off key, and they're playing the instruments, and it falls apart, and it just sounds
Yeah.
awful. And then they just like start laughing as it falls apart.
I love it. I also really like Kurama and Hie's one, the Wild Wind one.
Yes.
Yes, that one's
I love
really
that one
nice. That one's really
so
nice.
much.
Yeah,
That's one of my favorites.
I had like all the remix versions as well because I loved it so much.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably one of my favorites.
but it slowly died out because it got 2.5D.
I like the Hunter x Hunter ones too.
Oh, Hunter x Hunter. Yeah. Kaido Yuki.
Oh my god, the one where Golden and Killua
Oh,
sing
yes.
Tobira. It's so cute.
Yes, I remember. Yes. Yes, and Kaido. Yeah, Kaido Yuki's songs are so nice.
I also love how like Akira Ishida just decided he started to refuse to sing. he knew he was not a good singer. He knew.
Yeah.
He tried.
Technically speaking, it's still very popular, but they don't sell them as often, to be honest. Probably because not many people are buying as much CDs, maybe.
I feel like in Japan they still are.
Yeah, I feel like CDs has always been a big thing in Japan. Like, not so much in other places.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes I still buy, like, soundtracks. Like from games and anime and everything.
Oh yeah, I still buy them. Like I got like the Show by Rock ones, and then I got
Show by
the
Rock.
opening. Yeah.
Show by Rock.
We actually we dubbed the songs for Show by Rock.
Oh, so good. I love Show by Rock. Again, it's one of those series that like people who love it really love Show by Rock, but I don't know too many people who are into Show by Rock.
Yeah, it's so sad.
Yeah.
Because we just finished, we just released Mashimaeresh, so.
Right. How was the recording for the songs for those ones?
Well, luckily all of us were musicians, so it wasn't sad.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I mean, I think the hardest part was like singing as Delmine, because like her stuff is really high, but like she also has like that soft voice, and it's just like
right. That balance is hard, and you have to sing in as that character as well, right? So,
yeah.
Yeah. I like Shingan Crimson.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I loved the curling episode in Mashimaeresh when Shingan Crimsons came back for the curling battle or whatever.
I'm
against Dokonjo Finger.
Yes.
Oh my god, it was amazing.
I'm Trichronica all the way. Love Trichronica. I was really big on. I still am really big on Shuzo. That's like another costume that I like not willing to throw away. I still have the damn like gold guitar that I made.
Oh my god. I'm really glad they brought everybody back for stars.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, it's kind of those things where like, yeah, people who are into Show Baroque will really like it, but it's kind of like not that huge.
Yeah, I feel like it is in Japan, just not outside of it.
Right. Yeah.
Which is sad, because it's so good.
It is really good. The songs are good, and it's all cute.
It is.
Yeah. And then... Wait...
I might need to pass out soon, though.
Yeah, you should. I'm almost done anyway, so... It is getting late when you're end too, huh? Like almost 12-ish?
Yeah, and I need to get up tomorrow to record audition.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, another thing about, freelance work is what are weekends, right?
Here we are. That is true. I forgot about that. I was like, oh yeah, you work tomorrow. Yeah, mood. Because I'm working tomorrow too. And I'm thinking like, oh wait. like,
we work every day.
It's like that. I was just joking because like even yes, this week I worked on like a lot of commissions. Like I was working the commissions the entire week. Like even on my streams it's just like all commissions, right? Even my commissioner was just like, yeah, like I hope you take a break after this, or like, but I'm like, haha, jokes. Yesterday I got like 2 more commissions and I actually didn't yesterday.
Oh my god.
So I literally worked today. But yeah, like I'm like, even my commission is a concern for me.
Yeah. Everything is work. Unlimited work.
I know, unlimited work. But
unlimited work works.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, I think something like this. Nice. Rena.
Rena.
Who?
How? I want to take her home. I'll be like, Noctis is so cute. I want to take him home. And then Zach is like, he is home.
That's what I was thinking. He's like, he lives in your home.
It's like, I don't know if you noticed, but he is home.
Yeah. Mood. You can still unwatch Kairi and take Noctis around the house.
Yes.
Exactly. Insert Rena noises.
Oh man.
But yeah. Yosh, I think we could probably call it a wrap for today then.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. But yeah, it's been really great to talk to you as well, since it's been like we haven't really had much opportunity to talk about like so much. I mean, like we've known each other for so long, but we haven't.
Yeah, dear God, like a decade or something. I don't even know at this point.
Yeah, exactly. God, this has been hilarious, and I'm glad, and it's been nice to even know more about like, I guess because even like the Seiyu and voice acting side, like it's so different nowadays. So it's kind of interesting to see how like much it's changed. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yahoo!
Yeah, thank you for being here. And yeah, this has been pretty well. I'm glad as well. Like, thank you so much for being here because it's been really fun catching up and talking about our best girls. Yeah.
We should catch up again soon or something.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. And I'm so excited to hear like what other characters that you will do as well. And also more Renas.
Yeah. Ho.
So cute.
Thanks.
Alrighty.
I'm still patting your artwork. I'm like, oh, it's so pretty.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, because I always like Rena's like sunsetty kind of colors because her hair is so sunsetty. Oh yeah, totally. It's so pretty. Yes. Thanks for this session. Yes. It was great. Thank you. All right. Then.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, and I will wrap this up for today, and I will see you all very soon. And yeah, thank you for coming and chat. Hopefully I can do more of this kind of stuff as well, because I really enjoy it. I kind of use it as an excuse to talk to all the friends. Yeah, because sometimes like you don't know how to kind of like yeah, it's kind of like, oh, I want to do something fun, but I don't know what. But I'm like, this is a good time to like use that to kind of
Yep,
catch up with
yep,
people. So
of
it's been
course.
fun. Yeah. All right then, and then I'll
Thank you.
end stream in 3, 2, 1, and see you. Have a lovely weekend and all that. Bye bye.